Is up, crypto legends? Thanks for joining the live stream. Let's analyze the situation here for the Bitcoin price, stock market. You can take a look at DXY. There's not too much correlation at the moment, but we can analyze them as well as many altcoins with that, guys. How is everyone doing, guys? Make sure to destroy that like button on your way in, guys. Thank you very much for joining. How is everybody doing? Make sure to smash it up, guys. I haven't got the YouTube link right over here, but let's take a look at the comment section, say hello to the community, and go through what has been happening with Bitcoin here, guys. So yeah, let's go right away. Let me just open here another link. Just want to make sure I'm live, guys. Let's take a look at the yes, guys, we're live, we're live. How's everyone doing, guys? Make sure to share some love, okay? Smash the like button on the way in. You know, not many people smash the like button. This is just going to be pure educational content, okay? Technical analysis, explaining the moves that have happened for the last few days, how we have been profiting from this move, okay, on Bitcoin when the FOMC meeting happened, also when we had the interest rate decision, the major drop that happened right over here, and also the major bounce that we got right over here, guys. Very important to give that explanation in this live stream and to talk about what are the most important levels to watch here in the next coming hours and days, guys. Okay, so make sure to stay tuned during the live stream because we're going to go through. All right, I'm going to turn the volume down, okay, a little bit, on, you know, the next major opportunities. How could we take advantage of the next opportunities on Bitcoin with very good risk management, okay? Because yes, technical analysis is totally different. We are at a zone where it's very difficult to say, are we going to capitulate down or are we going to hold the lows here, all right, of the 25K range, because it's a very important level. Of course, we could get slightly volatility beneath that level. The reason why this level is very important, it's because it has been those major highs here back in 2022, as you can see, and also here in March or February, March, okay, of 2023. It's actually February. So that is a huge zone, and this is where we're basically at, right? You might have heard a lot of people talking about this inverted head and shoulder scenario. Now we are testing the neckline. We are still inside of the descending wedge, okay? So it's kind of, you know, this should be bullish, right? We should be getting into huge, massive bounce at this level. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't really mean that we need a bounce. We could get that volatility beneath this level. We've already had volatility beneath that level with the drop, okay, just after the FOMC, and we could go even lower. And this is what I want to explain in today's live stream, okay? Why am I in a long position? Of course, you know, looking at the thumbnail, why I did enter a long position with the Legends trading community at this 24,900 range, okay? It was basically, we had a failed breakdown, okay? Zooming in here on the 1 hourly time frame. This was the moment we were waiting for, knowing that this will likely have a fake out to the downside, and we could enter some long positions with good risk management. A lot of people from the Legends trading community absolutely ripping it. So what is coming next, okay? A lot of people, we need to give the explanation here of what has happened. We were talking about this ascending wedge scenario, having this fake out, okay, when we had the CPI data, then finally breaking down here and getting resistance at this zone over here, getting back tested, right? Simple, easy technical analysis, right? Whoever says simple technical analysis doesn't work, well, sometimes they don't, but a lot of times they do, just like here. Breaking down from the wedge, we were very much aware of entering a big epic short position here. So we got into the short, bang, taking profits at the consolidation, and inside the consolidation, getting back into a long. And at very low levels, of course, we had the low tested right there, and then we had that failed breakout to have a huge, massive pump. Right now, what you want to know, and of course, you know, we anticipated this move, of course. We anticipated this move in the Legends trading community. It was one scenario, okay, that we were talking about, having that really nice pump. And I'm going to look for it right now, guys, right away. Okay. So waiting for that failed breakout in advance, okay, before we got the leg down, and then waiting for that leg up. The setup was, I do video updates on the Legends trading community, okay, just to let you know, hey, we are waiting for the plan. I give the explanation on how to do this and how to have the good risk management, and of course, jumping into those trades with the Legends trading community. And you know, they're sharing their money shots. Okay, we were getting ready for that long position. This was the short, okay, from the funk meeting, and you know, basically absolutely crushing it here with the rest of the community. Simon is absolutely destroying it with these setups that we're sharing. And of course, I do videos behind this to show the education, to show how can you do it properly without getting wrecked, okay? Because a lot of people do get wrecked in trading, right? I think it's about 80-90% of people lose their money by the end of, 6 months or something like that. And if you do it properly, if you do it this way, as I explained many times, you are going to survive and you're actually going to make gains at the end of the month if you do it properly. Of course, I give that education, setups and scenarios. At the end of the day, everybody does whatever they want, right? You can, a lot of people overtrade. They don't follow the rules. And the rules are getting into the highest probability trade setups with good risk management. That's it. It is simple. But what is not simple is the execution. What is not simple is the people. Every people are different. They are more emotional. They risk more than they're willing to lose. So anyway, it's obviously a lot of people learn by mistakes, but it's important. It's important to Odin, how are you doing, my man? Long time no see. Hi Andy, good to see you, my man. Odin, thanks for joining the live stream. Good to see you. Right, let's dive in here through the comment section. Say hello. Anup, what's up, Andy? Can BTC hit 24K again before the upswing? It's, yeah, very much possible. I am still leaning bearish, okay? The reason why I put in the thumbnail why I'm in a long position, it's a long position from all the way down here. I personally don't expect the price to skyrocket from here. However, it can, okay? However, it can. Of course it can. But overall, we are hitting a major resistance zone. And let's just be totally transparent here. We in the Legends trading community, we're very much aware of this level, okay? Because, we are looking for shorts at this range. But when are we going to pull the trigger? Where is our stop loss? Where is our take profit? All of these are questions, okay, that are obviously answered in the Legends trading community. Now, I'm going to go through right away here looking at the price of Bitcoin, keeping it simple. What is happening? Where are we at? Why are we getting a reaction from this level? Now, this is an old daily level. I have it here because I like it, and I'm going to leave it on the chart. So, but it's not because of only this daily level. Okay, it's an old daily level that's been broken through here, but it has been heavily respected. This zone where we at right now, getting the reaction, is the value area low from this consolidation that we've had for the last 4 or 5 days, right? From the 10th to the 14th of June. As you can see, we leave a high level of volume in between 25,600 and 26,000. Now, the value area low has a lot of volume already, and this is basically where the price is getting that reaction. But not only that, it is hitting the 618 Fibonacci from the pivot high here of the start of the drop just after the interest rate decision. And if we do take a look at Fibonacci, we basically at the 618, okay? 618, 65 retracement right over here, as you can see on the chart. So we're getting that consolidation. We're getting the reaction. Will the price drop from this zone is your question. Well, this is what we are talking about in the Legends trading community. I'm going to give the setup here, okay, as a bonus, of course. I mean, we've been absolutely crushing it. It hasn't been shared on YouTube, but we've been shorting here. We've been longing here. And now, of course, we're looking for potential shorts with good risk management. But we need to know how to and when to get in, okay? So I'm going to be explaining that in just 1 second. And what I'm waiting for here, okay, well, there's several options that we're looking for here on the Legends trading community. And that is entering a short right now, or either wait to see if we are going to test the highs here. And of course, if we do test the highs and fail to move up, that is the moment where we are going to take the decision with good risk management. Is it worth it? Does it mean that the bulls do not have enough power to break above here the value area low from the trading zone, to get above successfully the 61865 Fibonacci retracement, getting that choppy action at that range, as you can see? So this is something that we are waiting for here. From the long position, of course, I've taken most of the profits. Now, yesterday we were talking about the $25,200 range to be hit. It created a really nice Adam and Eve double bottom. You know, this is a textbook Adam and Eve double bottom, basically. If I do take a look at that pattern, right, there's some funny patterns here in trading, and people like to make fun of these patterns, but they are there on the chart if you know where to find them, okay? It's basically a textbook Adam and Eve double bottom scenario where you have the spike to the downside here to the 24,800 range. You get a nice move up here. You create that neckline. You find the round formation, which is the Eve, and then you break out, bang, you even back test the resistance and you skyrocket. So yeah, really nice. You know, this is just classic textbook technical analysis. Simple, you know, a 5-year-old could understand this. Double bottom right there. Bang, bang, you bounce the neckline, you move up, right? Simple stuff. So that has happened already, Andy. Let's talk about where's the next trading opportunity. Well, like I said, you know, I'm waiting for this level. I'm waiting patiently. I'm not in a rush. I'm holding a small position from that long position from yesterday and waiting to see a little bit of more reaction. Could we roll down from here? Well, then I'll be looking for a potential long, for a potential bounce, some other levels. But I'm waiting patiently. If it rolls down, I don't care. I am waiting to pull the trigger. I'm waiting patiently. I don't mind missing a trade because we've been absolutely crushing it for the last few days with the short, with the long. Made a, you know, massive gains. So I'm happy. These gains, we want to maintain them. We do not want to give them back to the market, right? Because the market is very good in giving you, you know, gains, but they're very good also in taking them back from you, right? So I don't want to give, you know, I'm patient. You know, I've had a massive couple of days with insane profits with the Legends. And right now, I'm waiting patiently. Why am I waiting patiently? I'm waiting for a retest of today's highs, whether it happens or not. If that retest is going to fail, I will be looking for a short position with the Legends, okay? Simple as. Of course, always having that incredible risk management, okay? Most important thing in trading is risk management. It's not technical analysis and it's not psychology. Psychology is heavily attached to risk management. If you are risking 2 cents on each trade, you're going to be absolutely fine. You're not going to be emotional, right? The reason why you're emotional is because of your risk management. If your risk management is bad, that's why you're emotional. It's simple. It's easy. So you don't have to risk a huge amount on every single trade. Small trades, small gains, consistently will make you good gains at the end of the month. All this psychology falaba is because of the risk management. Say if you're risking a peanut here, right? Say you got a peanut and you're risking that peanut and you're shorting it and you're going to gain 3 peanuts if this move comes down here, or if not, you're going to lose a peanut, then you're not going to care of losing a peanut, right? So this is why it's it's psychology is highly attached. Your emotions are highly attached on what you risk, and that is it, right? I'm a heavily into risk management because it's the most important thing. Doesn't it look like sort of a bull flag though? Yeah, this also did look like a bear flag. You know what? This also looked like a bear flag, right? This also looked like a bear flag, right? So you're looking for continuation to the downside. So yeah, we don't want to. You might think it's a smaller descending wedge, right? The thing about this, okay, is knowing how to read the momentum of the price action, right? Where is the momentum? Where are the impulsive moves, right? You need to zoom out. You need to zoom out. If you zoom in, you might think, hey, this is insanely bullish. We're in an uptrend today. We got high volume and we are forming a bull flag or a descending wedge or a pennant or whatever. You know, it looks like that we're breaking out. This is bullish. I want a long. You know, we could continue to the upside, no doubt. But what we want to do when we are just very zoomed in is zoom out a little bit and understand where we at. And where we at right now, of course, is still in a massive downtrend. So long in here is a little bit cautious. Where you want to long is all the way down here, right? I'm in that long position from down there. You don't want to long this kind of pennant, you know, when you're in a very aggressive downtrend. It's just, it's a dangerous thing. It's a dangerous thing. This could roll back down. The impulsive moves are leading the way to the downside, right? Been explaining this for the last few days, saying, you know, guys, we are impulsively to the downside and correctively to the upside. We impulsively to the downside, correctively to the upside. Impulse, you know, we were talking about this just a few days ago before the actual drop happened, saying, guys, you know, high volume to the downside and lower volume on the corrective moves. Of course, we got this high spike in volume here, but this was in the middle of nowhere. Just understanding a little bit the structure of the market, right? So shorts in our advantage, longs we need to be cautious, but overall, if we do get that double bottom scenario, we will long, absolutely. If we do get the opportunity to get that double bottom failed breakout, we will long, no doubt, absolutely. So let's take a look here. Andy the Legend, Pratesh, how are you doing? If you took a candle close, it's a bull flag. Right. I long at swing failure and closed the trade at 25,400 range. Aditya, absolutely crushing it. Absolutely phenomenal. Binance just announced they are stopping services in the Netherlands. Think it will become hectic soon. Yeah, also I did post, I actually did a retweet on that. Guys, make sure to follow me on Twitter. I'm not posting that much, but I'm going to start posting more here, talking about trading setups and the scenarios that we've been doing with the Legends trading community on Discord. But basically, we can see that. You know, I did do a retweet on this about Binance is leaving Netherlands after Cyprus. So so give us a follow, guys, here on Twitter. Trying to gain some followers here on Twitter. And when 100K, oh my goodness, Rene, 100K is very far away, unfortunately. So we're just day trading. We're trying to make gains during this crazy volatility scenario. I got stopped out on my S&P 500 short. Okay, let's talk about the S&P 500 because I did enter a short position here just at the funk. Protected instantly. I thought we were going to go down and fill the gap, and we came straight back up here just the next day. Okay, got stopped out at break even. This is still absolutely ripping, so no interested in short till we hit the next resistance zone, and we are very close to it. We're just 20 points away from a big resistance zone on the S&P 500. Now I know S&P 500, you know, we don't see much correlation, unfortunately, on the S&P. The last 2 weeks, we have been flying on the stock market and Bitcoin has been trending down. So we're probably not interested too much right now to see the correlation, right? This is Bitcoin right now to the downside for the last few weeks. And this is the S&P here for the last few weeks, absolutely mooning. But overall, it's important to know, the S&P 500, right? The biggest stock market, right, in the world, basically. And, or one of the biggest right now, as you know, you could arguably discuss that. And what I want to explain here is the next big major resistance zone, which is right over here. It's the lower high. I think we'll take a look at Fibonacci levels. The 7-8 Fibonacci is the next big level. And it's also a lower high right there on the stock market S&P 500. It could have a failed breakout and get rejected from this zone. Of course, you are shorting a pump, right? But I know how to short pumps and I know how to long drops. You get in, you get the rejection, you are defensive. Of course, who would have known, I don't like longing all the way up here, right? I mean, this is an uptrend, You could get into longs on the retracements, but I think it's a little bit too late, right? Should I enter longs because we're flying? Yeah, I don't feel safe in longing here. Because when this drops, it could have a significant, massive drop, okay? We know that the stock market, when it drops heavily. So this is going a little bit parabolic at the moment. So I would be aware of getting into longs at this level, okay? Just be quick taking profits, be defensive as well. But overall, we are getting very close to a big major resistance zone, which is that 7-8 fib from the all-time high to the pivot low here. And we also got the lower highs for a potential reaction right there, exactly at 4,511 points. It's a level that we just need to pay attention. Now, if we do take a look at the VPVR, I think we don't have much volume there. It was basically not too much volume here. So VPVR is not giving us much resistant zones. Yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at the comment section. Shall we talk about Bitcoin? Shall we talk about other altcoins? What are the next major setups, guys? Remember that you do have that link to join the Legends trading community. I'm getting insane feedback here for the last few days. People are really enjoying because I do put a lot of effort with the videos, with the setups, okay? And people are absolutely loving it. And feel free to join. It's monthly subscription, of course. There is a team behind this. If you don't like it, of course, you can always leave. You can always leave if you don't like it. But you need to try it, guys, because the last few days, of course, the last few weeks even, we talk about major setups. Some days can be boring, of course, some days can be boring, right? This is not hey, every day, it's always profitable trades, all right? We look for profitable trades, and if we're wrong, we have very good risk management, right? It's simple. Nobody has 100% win rate in trading, never, okay? So, but overall, the most important thing is the education. It's the education, talking about the setups, explaining the setups, all right? And yeah, people are absolutely loving it. There was a couple of days, just a few days ago, which was a little bit boring. We were a little bit boring in this range, and we were like, we're waiting for the scenarios. We finally got a scenario here for a short. We got another short right over here, and we got another long right over here. So the volatility will come. The levels will be hit, okay? It's just a matter of being patient sometimes and not over trading. So let's go through the comment section, okay? Let's go through the comment section, say hello to the rest of the community. Soon 66.6 subscribers, absolutely, very soon. Can you please have a look at XRP, says Leon. All right, yo, Andy, BTC looks like it wants to pop. Kind of wish I'd kept some of my long, says Simon Jones. Yes, but you absolutely crushed it. Simon Jones, absolutely crushing it. Maybe it's going to pop, maybe not, okay? So this is what we're looking at here. This is big resistance. There is, let's get this ascending wedge out of the way because we don't need that anymore. If we can clear our charts, let's clean them, right? We don't want to have the chart full of crap, right? So something that is curious here is this kind of bump and run scenario. We kind of at the resistance right now, and it looks like we could pop here. This is why. Is this a good short? Is this a bullish pennant? It's simple as knowing if the next retest will reject from the highs. And this is what we're going to take a look at here potentially on the live stream, because it's right now looks like it wants to pop. Okay, so this could absolutely break through from this level. We'll accept it. We're going to take a look at other levels, of course, if that does happen during the stream. But the plan here with the Legends trading community is, how is the next coming candlesticks, all right, in the next couple of hours going to evolve? Are we going to test the highs? Are we going to test this old daily level that's been heavily respected? I mean, look at this. We got that level hit and rejected, right? Simple technical analysis. You know, exactly at 25,700 range. Beautiful retest of a support level. I mean, how simple is this? So the next trading scenario, of course, if you missed getting into that short position, is waiting patiently. If it rejects down here, don't worry, then we'll be looking for the next levels at this zone for the next trade. The thing about missing a short or missing a long, it doesn't matter. I get a lot of people in the community like, I should have held more of the position, or I missed this trade. I feel so bad. Don't worry, there's opportunities every single day. We just need to be waiting patiently. Don't feel bad for missing a trade. I miss dozens of trades every week. It doesn't matter. As long as I can get in a couple of good ones, I'm happy, right? So this is, also I'm kind of coaching that with a motivation, saying, hey, don't worry about it. Don't feel bad of missing a trade. There's going to be more trades. Don't worry. So, Natoshi, hello. Hey guys, make sure to check out Natoshi. Andy, mate, TA on Matic says the moon. I've got the moon here. Hey, legends, smash the likes. Carl from the moon, thank you very much for joining. Make sure to destroy the like button. We got Natoshi here. I got my moderators here. We talk NFTs, guys. Of course, you must know who Carl the moon is. Check him out if you haven't. If you've been living under a rock, of course, you don't know who he is. But yeah. We got also Maurizio from We Talk NFTs. Thanks for joining, my man. We've been absolutely crushing it these last few days with the legends, and I'm absolutely really happy. So I'm happy to see that people are happy in the community. And yeah, let's do some analysis here on Matic here for Carl. Absolutely. Let's take a look at Polygon Matic right away on the higher time frames and see what's going on. Oh, yeah, not looking great. We have the breakout of this kind of ascending channel scenario. It's not looking great, unfortunately, right? It looks like that we could even test the lows from June of 2022. Now, supposedly Polygon Matic is a security. It's one of them that was in the list, so it got absolutely bashed. Pretty curious how this simple technical analysis has been heavily respected on Matic. It was a kind of an ascending channel broadening wedge. It's kind of more of a broadening wedge. It gets wider a little bit here, but you could arguably discuss it's more of a channel. So simple. As soon as we broke this channel, look how, getting respected with higher lows. Simple, basic technical analysis. We got a really nice higher low right there, right? Being supported. And this is the 95-cent level right there. Soon as this level was broken, it was the confirmation that we are going to go down. And of course, the width of the channel is where we have that projection, right? Just simple technical analysis. So far, so good. We're going down. We're likely going to go lower. So I think lower is likely on Polygon Matic. We've had a little bit of a failed breakdown here from these higher lows. So we got a set of higher lows right there, okay? We got a set of higher lows where the price can test for liquidity and have a bounce. So we have this one already being tested right there, having that swing failure pattern, right? Having that test and having a massive move to the upside. There are two scenarios here that I think could happen on Polygon Matic. We could have a local test of the lows to create that double bottom scenario, just like Bitcoin did. So right over here, for me, is no trades to be taken on Matic, as I'm not clear if the lows are going to be tested or we're going to create a higher low and bounce. So my take here would be, let's wait to see if we are going to break down from the lows created on the 10th of June. If we get the bounce, then let it be. It is what it is. But what I would be doing here is waiting for a test of the lows to see if we are going to double bottom. And that is as simple as getting a reaction here on Matic at the lows at 50 cents, okay? So I wouldn't be confident here in getting into a long or getting into a short, because this could basically create a higher low. It's basically at the 618 Fibonacci, 61865 from the pivot low here to the pivot high. The 618 Fibonacci is getting highly respected here for the last few hours. There is a possibility of a bounce here. However, how are you going to manage your risk? Is your stop loss going to be beneath the wick here, where you possibly have the market makers making that liquidity grab again and then go to higher levels, right? So we need to think like a market maker. If this bounces, then let it be it. If the market moves down, we got a really nice potential entry here if it does fail to break down from the lows. That is what I would be waiting patiently for. Even though if it bounces, then that will be, I'll just let it go. So my plan here would be setting an alert here on Matic to see how the lows are going to be tested. Now, if we do break down from those lows, I would be looking for the next level. What is the next level? The next level here is a very important, another higher low right there from the consolidation we had back in June of 2022. So that is the next major level, right? So yeah, overall, we're trending down. We don't want to fight the trend. We were still very aggressively moving down. So lower is likely on Matic. What I would love to see on Polygon Matic, if we do get that rally up here, I can already tell you that this zone has been highly respected. This is right over here, the 75-cent zone. So will we get respected? Well, I think so. It's been highly respected here. And this is just simple, basic technical analysis. You know, if I would have told you here, hey, this support level, if it's broken, I do see it getting rejected as resistance. It happened. So if we do get that bounce, simple, downtrend continuation, resistance zones, and that is exactly the 75-cent level. So keeping it simple, keeping it basic with price action here for the community. So yeah, highly respected level. We could get it. We could get a rejection from that zone, 75 cents. That is if we were to go up there in the coming days. Not much more to be said on Matic. We've got some levels here. And yeah, we'll go through the next altcoin. How long will your live last? Yeah, well, it's going to be an hour and 30 minutes. I don't know, more or less. We'll go with the flow. Okay, I got Tahonas here giving me a super chat. Andy, your TA is scary accurate in the Legends community. Tahonas, absolutely phenomenal. Thank you very much. Yeah, we've been absolutely crushing it, okay? We give the simple ideas. This is what you get. Somebody give me a super chat, which is Tahonas. He's been a heavy supporter. He's in the Legends Train community. People actually super chatting to say, hey, your TA is scary accurate in the Legends community. Well, this is what I try. This is what I do. I absolutely love it, and this is what I do, what I love doing, right? And also sharing the good risk management, giving the setups, giving the possibilities. Thank you very much for that insane, nice comment. Okay, insane comment there. Thank you very much. This is what you get when you help people, when you try to be accurate, right? And thank you very much. I'm still in that long position. I've taken most of the profits because I know we are at a resistance zone and we're looking for shorts basically, right? At this zone level. Not in a rush to jump into a short. Not in a rush. We're waiting for that scenario, okay? This is the most important thing in trading. We want to be patient. But yeah. Andy, naked point of control already being hit in BTC US dollar pair. Yeah, this is very true. Yeah, the analysis that I do with the Legends, it's the BTC US dollar pair. This, NPOC, it has been tapped already. This is basically from a consolidation that we did have. Okay, it was one of our only support levels to get a bounce. It's the consolidation we had here back in March. All right, as you can see, that point of control right over there. And that is the level that we have just tapped here. We're very much aware of that zone, right? This is the level where we talked about a reaction just a few days ago before getting the drop, okay? So, we plan our trades. We it's been epic. I've been super happy because we're in the zone. We're in the zone basically, getting into a nice short here, getting into a nice long here. And now, hey, let's not give the money back to the market makers, right? We want to conserve, we want to conserve our profits basically and get into the next high profitable trade, right? Getting mixed up here with the words. Need more coffee. Ben's here. That's right. Andy is the best. Hey, I don't want to say I'm the best. I just want to say, hey, it's working, right? It's working. What we're doing is working. So we want to stick with it. And obviously we give the scenarios in advance, right? Obviously we give the scenarios in advance. We don't say, hey, this level has been respected. We talk about this level, we basically talk about the scenario before it happens, of course. If not, it doesn't make sense, right? Not just posting this level got respected, this got respected as well, because I know a lot of channels do that. All right, we talk about it hours in advance. We get the people ready to take some decisions, of course, with no financial advice. It's your own risk, it's your own decisions. There's no financial advice said on the masterclass or in the Discord. Very important, okay, because you can get into trouble with this. But obviously talking about the risk management, guys, knowing how to execute those trades with risk management. And this is super important. There is a lag of risk management on teaching the people on how to actually get into those trades, all right, and have the good risk. It's super insanely important. And of course, that is what I know how to do best, whether the trade comes into fruition or not. We talk about the setups, we talk about the risk management, and yeah, that's basically it. Andy, can you take a look at Algorand, please? Algorand is, you're the best, Andy. Sir, love from India. Our assassin, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Absolutely. I mean, this is what makes me keep going. Okay, I keep going because of this, because of the nice comments, people recognizing that, hey, you're actually doing good analysis. But not only technical analysis, you're actually sharing with the people how they can profit from the trades with good risk management. So let's take a look at Algorand right away for the community. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do it. Guys, before we go through Algorand, because oh my goodness, Algorand, it did a failed breakout. We got a really nice bounce. This was from the COVID C19 lows, right? This is from the C19 lows. Oh my goodness, Algorand in deep trouble because it's a security as well, apparently. And wow, it got absolutely destroyed. I feel bad for Algorand, I've been stacking some Algorand. It's slightly in a loss. I still strongly believe in this project. I will be stacking some more here at the 10-cent level. Will it go to 5 cents? Well, I wouldn't know what to say. I would like to see a long consolidation, okay? I like to buy cryptos when they are flat. When they are flat, okay? And if we do get that flat momentum, but overall, I think it's really cheap. Whether it does go to 7 cents or 5 cents, I think Algorand is an insane project. The roadmap is absolutely incredible, okay? You should check it out, guys. Do your own research on this. But I think I'm a strong believer. It's going to be one of those blockchain projects that will survive the bear market and enter a rally. In my personal opinion, of course, this is obviously, I'm not saying to anybody to rush to buy Algorand, but we'll do a little bit of a simple analysis here on Algorand. It's basically testing its all-time lows. It's created an all-time low, right, since its existence, because this one, launched at a high price, and it's basically made an all-time low. We'll do some analysis, but I want to let you know, guys, and this is, I'm excited about this because I know we can do very, very well. That is the World Series of Trading. I'm going to be a team leader this year. Last year, we did absolutely phenomenal. I'm waiting still for the Bybit team to tell me when can we start getting people into the team, because last year, out of 460 teams, we were ranked most of the time 20, right? Up and down a few ranks, but we were doing pretty good. We went all the way down to 16. I think that was our maximum. And then back up to 24, then 22. But we were at the range, right? There's big traders here, big teams and big traders. And there was 460 teams. And I created a Discord, I created a Telegram. Of course, I will be focusing more with the Legends trading community this year. I will think about maybe doing another Discord for the World Series of Trading, because it's only about 2 weeks, but we want to absolutely crush it. There's 8 million US dollar tether in prize pool for the top 10 teams. It will be distributed for the top 10 team, okay? And if we are going to be 200 or 300 or 150, right? That prize pool will be distributed. There's a Rolex, there's a Lamborghini, I think, as well. Who knows what we're going to do, but we didn't do bad last year. And I'm excited because I'm going to be full on, with the analysis to do my best to do better than last year. If we get into the top 10, I mean, if we can end up first, but that's going to be very complicated. There are big traders and teams here. So there's going to be very hard competition. But being in the top 10, to have that distribution of the 8 million US dollar tether prize pool for everybody, hey, bring it on, baby, because we are going to do our best to be in the top 10. I'll tell you that. So once that is on, I'm going to be on YouTube every day saying, guys, it is happening. Let's get those people in and let's, prove the world, prove Bybit, prove everyone that we're going to absolutely crush it. And yeah, I'm excited for it because I know we can do very well. We'll do better than last year. I'll tell you that. What's up, Legends? Father Time, thanks for joining the live stream. I feel sorry for all of those people that cannot do KYC or they're restricted because, yeah, it's going to be exciting, guys. Feel bad. Whoever's got Bybit, then great. Whoever doesn't, then, yeah, it's a shame. A lot of people cannot use Bybit because they're living in a restricted country, which is very sad. But overall, it's one of the biggest crypto trading competitions that there is, right? So I need to do it. I need to be a leader. I need to form a group because we can absolutely crush it, guys. Last year was exciting. It was really good. Thanks, Andy. Keen as for competition. Yes, just stay tuned because I want to start, executing a lot of people, get them in a group and just say, guys, we're here to win, okay? We're here to win and we're going to get into many trades, but we're also going to get into good trades. It's important to get into good trades. No rush in trading. We need to get into good trades. So, Rolex and Lambos don't make you happy, but you know what? You can get it and sell it. You can sell it if you wish. Happiness comes from. Okay, all right. Oh man, Rene, we got some crazy comments here. Andy, in the last year, your trade with original account, you should trade with a small account to gain more percentage. That is very true, Edit, yeah? This is, my problem last year because it all is P&L, okay? And a lot of people know this now. I wasn't aware of that. And I have a big account, of course, and I try and make 10 to 15% on average every single month. A bad month, I might make 5%, of my account, which is already good. But doubling a big account is hard to do it in 1 month, right? So that is going to be the trick, right? The trick is going to have a small account, and of course, that is much easier to double for me personally, right? So that is what I need to do. Thanks for the tip, Aditya. Yeah, it's true. What counts on the Legends, on the Bybit competition is going to be the P&L basically, right? P&L from your account. So it's kind of better to have a small account. If you have an account of, $200,000, to gain $100,000 in a matter of a week and double your account, it's a lot of pressure, right? So small accounts is going to be the option. But anyway, yeah, it's dumping, says Viral. Yeah, dumping a little bit. We're having a little bit of a drop. Not much, still consolidating. There is a scenario here of a bump and run, guys. If we were Okay, and this is some setups that I'm talking about with the Legends trading community as well. We are ready, guys. We are ready to short here, or we are ready to short at some other levels, right? We are already anticipating some levels where we could get a reaction and take the trade, because this shorting opportunity is a wait, okay? It's a must wait, or if you enter with a small position, okay? Because we could roll down. So, but we've got several options on how to do it with risk. However, we are very much aware that this could blast through. This could be a small little local bump and run scenario, right? Andy, what is a bump and run scenario? Well, bump and run scenario is a reversal scenario. It's a reversal pattern, right? Where you have a bump phase. What is the bump phase? The bump phase is when you have a major drop with a large amount of volume. You consolidate, you double bottom, bang, you're moving up, and now you have the lower high resistance trend line, right? Where it's getting the resistance. If we do get a nice breakout with volume, guys, we could come all the way back up to $26,400. Nah, it won't. That's impossible. We could not do that. We trade, Bitcoin to 15K. Of course it can't do that, guys. There's a lot of liquidity above these lower highs, so don't be surprised if if Bitcoin does manage to do that. We've been going down now for a long time. We haven't had a proper breakout from this descending wedge. We broke out and came back up. This is already a sign of strength when you do see this on the daily, right? It's kind of a hey, calm down. This descending wedge is still in the zone, right? It was still in the zone, so. Could we have a massive reversal? Well, I can already tell you guys. How can this be traded? How can it be traded? We know in the Legends trading community, so we're going to talk about it here on YouTube, on the live stream. What if we do get a massive big break here? It needs to be a big breakout with high volume. That will be a confirmation of strength. That will be a confirmation of a potential reversal. How can I trade this? Well, obviously, having any kind of pullback after the breakout, and the breakout maybe won't have a pullback, but we want to trade the pullbacks, because if you're long in here, you're exposed to a major loss. You cannot have good risk management. Where are you going to put your stop loss? You need to wait for the pullbacks. If the pullbacks don't happen, well, we'll look for another zone. We will look for higher. So yeah, basically, I absolutely love this, guys. Trading is absolutely my life, because it's just so. When you take a look at these charts every single day for over 6 years now, you just know what's going to happen and how it's going to happen, and there are many ways to take advantage of this. So that is one scenario here. We could have a successful breakout. We could have a failed breakout. If it fails to break out, we're going to short, okay? If it fails to break out, we will short. But if it successfully breaks out, then we'll be paying attention to this possible bump and run scenario locally. Because I know where we would reject likely. A good rejection level is right over here. These lower highs, the highs that were created once we had the interest rate decision. It's just a classic liquidity grab. Whoever shorted from here and did not take profits here, it's a bad decision, because the price might come back to your entry and even go higher. So no rush to enter a long. We're at resistance. If you're long here, you're longing into resistance. I would prefer a confirmation, and a confirmation would mean a large move to the upside with a large amount of volume and correct down, okay? And then get the pump. Of course, correct down to the previous day highs. Which is the previous day highs? This one right over here. That daily level, that highly respected zone. We could get a little bit of volatility beneath that level and then get the pump. We will analyze the situation as soon as that happens. It might not happen. So anyway, for all of those people that want to be part of my team, okay, on Bybit, make sure to make an account if you don't have an account already. Maybe most of you have one, or most of you cannot create that account, but you do get an insane bonus of $30,000, guys, depending on what you deposit. And come on, guys, you need to join the Legends trading team, okay? It's not going to be Bitcoinsensus team this year. It's going to be the Legends team, right? So, yeah, we're absolute legends. So create that account, guys, if you want to be in one of the top trading teams for the World Series of Trading. And obviously we do have the track record from last year. Okay, whoever was in the team does remember that we were ranked round about 20 most of the competition, down to 16, down to up to 24, in that zone. Okay, so I mean, you need to note that the top 30, top 40, they are fighting, they are trading, they're going to do their best to win the competition. So it's not an easy, right, to be in the top 10, right? Out of 460 teams, it was absolutely crazy. We did pretty good. So, yeah. I have an account, says Gary. Gary, well, I want you in my trading team for sure. I want a lot of, it doesn't really matter, okay, how many. I will make a group as well, very likely. I will try and focus more with the Legends trading community. I know a lot of people, okay, we're over 100 people in the Legends trading community. And I'm going to be posting a lot of trading setups there when we have the World Series of Trading, no doubt. When Pumpy Action t-shirts. Yeah, Pumpy Action t-shirts, Rene. I need to get my brand, okay, t-shirts, right? Pumpy Action. What else is there? We have Pumpy Action. I can't remember from Legends, right? What's up, my crypto legends? The t-shirts need to come out. Join Andy's free Telegram community. Yo, Mark Dirch, thanks for joining. Man, I really wish I could join the team. Stupid KYC, says Father Time. Oh, I know, I feel so bad. Hola, Jefe, what's your opinion for Chainlink or for GRT? Choose one. Up to you. Thanks to the iconic Oracle. Yeah, let's take a look at Chainlink. Why not? Algorand. I got someone saying on Algorand, hey, Algorand, for the moment, it's failing to break down the C19 lows back in 2020. This is a potential bottom level. It's potential bottom level, okay? I'm not saying it's the bottom, but overall, if you know how to long this, you could be in pretty nice profits because you're quite far up from the rejection, right? This is the lows. This green horizontal line is the lows from the C19 crash. As soon as you get that movement acceptance above the level, it's already a failed breakdown, okay? You're getting above that low, which is from the lows of the C19. So you could get into that long and you're already in some pretty decent profits here on Algorand. Will the lows be tested? Well, this is what it's very much a possibility, or at least back test the lows from the C19 low. That's a huge level. It's a huge level. We got reacted. We could back test the level here from the lows back in 2020. It's a huge, huge level, eh? And even hit the 618 fib level, which is round about the lows. Okay, so you get that back test, 618, and then get a huge bounce. It's possible here for Algorand in the coming days. You're going to get those massive bearish guys saying Algorand is done, it's a security, everything's a scam, we're going lower. We just need to manage our risk, right? So let's take a look at Chainlink. Oh my goodness, one of my biggest holdings. I gotta say it's not my biggest holding anymore. It has been for the last few years, but not anymore. I've stacked up more stable coins than Bitcoin for the last year, okay? So Chainlink is not my biggest holding anymore. It's actually Bitcoin and stable coins. If stablecoin depegs, oh my goodness, big trouble. But not only for me, for the entire crypto space. So I don't, if US dollar tether depegs, don't worry, I'm not, everybody's gonna sink with the ship, not only me. So this is why I'm giving a lot of confidence that US dollar tether will not depeg strongly, right? Anytime soon, because a lot of big crypto exchanges, companies do depend on US dollar tether. And if US dollar tether depegs and goes to 60 cents, 50 cents, 40 cents in the next coming months, then we are sinking all together, guys. We're sinking all together. Thank God I got a lot of Bitcoin. Probably Bitcoin won't drop as much as US dollar tether. S&P is dumping. Well, that's was it about time, right? ES at the opening. What's happened? I'll take a look at Chainlink right away. Okay, let's take a look at Chainlink. This is a small little correction. There's no real break of structure here. almost arriving to this level. It would be nice to come all the way up. I mean, we're just a few points right now to hit that 7-8 fib level and this lower high for that liquidity grab. So I would expect a little bit higher. Yeah, I'm not interested in shorting here on the S&P. I want higher. I'm going to actually put that alert right there. And as soon as we hit the alert, I am going to take a look at the reaction to get into that possible short. So let's take a look at Chainlink right away, guys. Let's take a look at Chainlink. And Chainlink has been so disappointing. There is a possibility here that Chainlink will only get a bit of volatility beneath the $5 level, right? We are testing the highs from 2019 and 2020. Could we break that level? I think it can break it, but it won't be a successful breakout, meaning it might chop here in between $5 and $4. And of course, this is very much depending on Bitcoin, right? Depending on what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin does crash down back to $20,000, right, in the coming weeks, then altcoins will be dragged down, okay? There will be a lot of fear. So it is a possibility, of course, but what I can already tell you is it is at support. It is bouncing, okay? And that is from this $5 level. It's the highs from 2019 and 2020. This is the daily chart. So if we zoom in here, it's been getting the beautiful bounce. I got into a quick little day trade on Chainlink here. I know Mark Dutch did as well. Mark Dutch, one of the moderators, he actually long Chainlink here as well. So hopefully he did take some profits. But it was a pretty obvious bounce because the highs of 2019 and 2020 were not tested till today, right? So they just got tested with this move down a few days ago. So it was just very, very likely that that bounce was going to happen from these highs, you know, just bouncing, you know. So will they hold? I am surprised. I am surprised that this would be a redistribution. I'm surprised this would be a redistribution. You know, if this does go to $2 in the next coming weeks, I will be very surprised. I do see this more as an accumulation zone. When you consolidate for over a year in between a range, you know, it's weird to see it as a redistribution, right? So everything, I believe so, right? Looking at the analysis, and it's very hard to believe, guys, when the market is bearish and there's FUD, it's hard to be bullish, but it's the moment to start switching, right? This is where you make the gains. This is where you can accumulate at cheap levels. Could I be wrong and we're going to go to $2 Chainlink? Wow, that would be painful. That would be getting close to my price entry from 2019. So yeah, that would be very painful. Anyway, going through that scenario, I think, you know, this could be a spring point where you are going to create a double bottom scenario or a consolidation beneath the level, or it might be fast, okay, and then get the recovery in the next coming months or by the end of the year. It's just a kind of a classic move. It's a classic move that happens on the chart, and I don't see much continuation after a massive sell-off and a large consolidation like this for over a year. I mean, going down from here would be very weird price action. So yeah, $4 can be in the cards, right? That last little move down. But overall, I'm happy to buy some Chainlink at these levels, you know, $5, $4, $3. Oh my goodness, you know, that would be painful and cheap. But overall, you know, I would buy if we were to go to $3. So let's take a look at BTC. BTC says Fitness Guru. We can take a look at Bitcoin right away. Closed that long and profited, says Mark Dutch. Absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, yep. Right, huge pump incoming, says Bensei. I've got a very small, we got a huge pump incoming for Bitcoin. Maybe yes, guys. There are some signs. We got a bump and run scenario. We got acceptance back above this wedgie scenario of lower lows. So it's very, very possible, like I said, next scenario here to have a bullish confirmation and sweep up all of these lower highs. We will have confidence in that potential move as soon as we break above the $25,700 with a large amount of volume. And yeah, basically, we'll be waiting to see if it's worth to get into some longs into the retracement. You know, this will be a classical local bump and run scenario, right? We have it right over here. Where's that bump and run? Only this confirmation will be once we have the breakout with high volume, guys, okay? This is kind of the reversal that we're looking for. For the moment, this is resistance. We had a bump and run on Ethereum and it failed miserably. It wasn't the most beautiful one, but guess what happened? This happened. I'll get the chart out right away so we can see that. So the bump and run, you know, hey, this is a resistance level. We could reject heavily. And yeah, there we go. Hang on a second. Yeah, it was a possible bump and run scenario, but yeah, we didn't get the run up. We didn't test the levels, right? So this is the price action that we had the last few days, right? So it's a bump and run scenario, but till you do not break the lower high resistance trend line and the highs of the range, yeah, this is no reversal, right? So it failed miserably. It didn't even have an attempt to hit the resistance. It just broke down. So there's another one right there. There's another one right over here. Lower high bump and run scenario. This one does look better, right? We've been trending down for quite some time now. I think it's time for a possible reversal. Should I long here? No, absolutely not. I personally would not long here. I'm long from way lower with the legends. We're long from 24,900. We're long from there, taking most of profits. We will leave 10, 20% open just in case we do get that run up. It's a bit of extra profit. So however it gets stopped out at break even, then we're good. You know, we made our gains. But so long in here is just not an option. We're at resistance. So yeah. It's not an option. We're at the value area low from this zone, guys. You know, this is a rejection level. Long in here is a little bit suicidal, right? Where are you going to put your stop loss? Here, here, here. You know, there's no good risk management. We've pumped, we could retrace. So whoever's long in here is a kamikaze, right? Join the Discord and the Legends community where the magic happens. Father time, absolutely, guys. If you want those daily updates and those setups, you know, the last few days has been absolutely golden. We have the short right there. We had the long right here. Still in some of that long. And we're just waiting for the next setup, which is basically a fake out from the highs. Will it be a successful breakout? If it's a successful breakout, we're looking at other levels. It's just how we need to play the game. We do not care about missing trades. We just want to get into the highest probability ones. And that's how we're going to be consistent. I'm so happy for some guys in the Legends community. XRP. Let's take a look at XRP right away. Right, we've got Srinivas, and we can take a look at XRP right away, guys. But overall, you know, another way for you to trade in the best platforms. Of course, you have the links down below, guys. It's another way to support the channel. But Bybit is my #1 crypto trading platform. You get an insane bonus. Bitflex and Mexi, no KYC, insane bonuses that can be claimed also on these exchanges, all right? And no KYC is required for the moment. I think BitGet was going full KYC. I think it looks like that all of these exchanges will have to, sooner rather than later, do KYC, because if not, you know, they can get into a bit of trouble, right? So yeah, sooner rather than later, they are going to all start falling, right, in the next coming months. So I think BitGet, please confirm me, guys, that BitGet is doing full KYC right now. Binance leaving Netherlands. Yeah, we got that. Binance also. I did post this on my Twitter account where Binance is leaving the Netherlands. Okay. So, yeah. Yes, sir. Let's take a look at XRP. Andy, please give some trading tips for $100 Tether. Trading tips. Wow. Trading tips. If you got $100 in your trading account, I would be doing... I know it sounds sad, but it's true. You want to be consistent. You want to try and make another $100, not in 1 or 2 trades, in about 30, 40 trades. Unfortunately, right? If you're doubling your account with 1 trade or 2 trades, it's a complete gamble. This is not how you do it. You need to double your account in between 20, 30 to 40 trades, right? So, you're basically risking, right? Your stop losses should not be more than 2 to 3%, right? That's 3% is already pushing it of your account. If you risk, if you got a $100 account and you lose $10 in a trade, that is already too much. So, tips there is small and consistent profits. Hey, out of $100, you make $5 out of 1 trade. That is good enough. It is good enough. So small consistent trades and good risk management. Do not lose more than 2-3% of your account and any single trade you create, guys. The moment you're losing 4% of your capital from a trade, you want to close it instantly, automatically. It should be automatically. You should have stop losses always. So roulette US dollar tether, says Helen. Helen's favorite Dutch. Mark Dutch, thanks for joining, my man. You've been, you were a few weeks without joining the live streams. We missed you here. Everybody was, where's Mark? Where is he? Here he is, guys. He's in the comment section. You've been at the barber. You look nice and fresh. Yes, we're not here to talk about my hair or freshness, but thank you very much. No homo, just brotherhood. Thank you, Emre. Thank you very much, my man. I bet you look fresh as well. Thanks for that. But yeah, I did go to the barber. Look a little bit fresh. Ears are a bit big. Ears are a bit big, but it doesn't really matter. Andy, you think Bitcoin could pump to 26,000 over the weekend? I absolutely think it's a possibility. Guys, I gotta say that my long predictions are really bad. They are bad. I'm more of a day trader. I used to be more of a swing trader, but transitioned slowly into day trading. And that is where I can make, of course, day trades can turn into swing trades. But my high time predictions are not very good, guys. I mean, of course, there is bearish and bullish case scenarios, right? When we do take a look at higher time frames, right? There's Elliott wave theory. There's a lot of ways to say, hey, there is a possibility that we do create one more wave. However, there is another possibility that we've already created 5 waves up and that we're just going to get into a deeper correction here to get beneath the 4th wave, which is this one, right? There's just so many different ways of looking at the price here in the higher time frame that anything can happen, right? It can pump or dump, but where I can make gains is in the lower time frames, such as the 1 hourly, 15 minute, right? To look at the levels and those day trade setups. I really didn't know if we were going to drop all the way down here. Okay, of course, we were in a short position, but we took advantage of that drop. So anyway, yeah, it's just we're looking for day trades and setups. My high time frame prediction. So $26,000 is very close, right? Your question here. Let's go directly to the question. Super chatos hermanos. Let's take a look at the super chat right away. Thank you very much, Mark Dutch, for letting me know. But yeah, $26,000, which is these lower highs. During the weekend, absolutely. During today, it might happen today. Can it happen? Absolutely, 100%. Not it's going to happen 100%, but my opinion is that it can happen 100%, yes, during the weekend. So yeah, what we need to understand is that would be a low time frame sign of strength if we manage to break above the lower high resistance trend line bump and run scenario, especially if the volume is high, guys. This price action is going to be a bullish sign of strength, and this is where we are going to take advantage, either shorting, okay, because we do have some resistance levels and we know how to get into a short with good risk management. That would be obviously failing to break out from these highs and taking profits at a support level. However, we are also much aware of the resistance levels that will bounce, okay? And that is the previous day high. Previous day high, old daily level, proven support zone here for the last few days. This level will bounce, guys. It will bounce at least once with a high probability. Not many times this happens. Okay, of course, this would be a fake out, but if it does happen with a large amount of volume, usually 85 to 90% of the times you at least get one bounce of a high respected level or a previous day high if you break out, okay, with high volume. It's just high chance of a bounce. So we'll be looking very closely to see if it's worth that scalp, okay? You could also use volume strategy. Volume strategy on the lower time frames, right? Volume strategy. It could happen. What the hell is volume strategy? What's this guy talking about? Volume strategy is basically when you break out a resistance zone with high volume and you retrace to that high volume pump. What do you mean? Well, basically, high volume. This happened today. Okay, this happened today. This is this is yesterday. My bad. This happened yesterday night, where you have the pump, you create a resistance zone, you get a rejection, and then you break out that high volume node with higher volume. You retrace to that level, and then you basically get the bounce from it. Okay, so this is basically what it's happening. Now, usually we want to see a retest of the highs. Usually this is what we want to see. We want to see a retest on the highs on volume strategy. However, it doesn't always happen. It happens 70 to 80% of the times, but the other 30% of the times you retrace to round about 50% 618 and you just lose momentum. So you get pivot high to the pivot low, and as you can see, the classic 618 is providing resistance. So that is your take profit zone if you want to trade the volume strategy. So basically on the volume strategy, what are we waiting for here? We're waiting for a successful breakout from the previous day highs that has a lot of volume. If we break out with volume, guys, I'm not sure if we go that high, but just a few $100s to the upside. We're looking for that choppy action to that high volume node to get that bounce to hit the highs or the 618. It might create a lower double top, lower high, and then come down. But this is why it's a scalp. It's a day trade scalp. So you get in, you take profits. A win is a win, right? Nobody got broke by taking profits. There's a big issue with people taking profits as well. And this is also what I try to explain to the community, right? Hey, we're taking profits. Always. We move up. We're in some decent profits. Take some. Leave some just in case we go higher. And this was the case of yesterday. Okay. We had a take profit zone here at 25,200. We were getting a reaction. We were staying cautious. We want to take profits. We're not shorting this level. It was a shorting idea. But I instantly said, hey guys, this does look like an ABC move. Okay. So we could be going higher. Just a few minutes afterwards, we blast through. So luckily, we no people shorted here. It was very much anticipated that we could see the highs. We could see higher because it could be a ABC flat with an expensive expansive flat. Okay, so yeah. What else? What else? What else can we talk about, guys? What else can we talk about? I remember the World Series of Trading last year. Some of your swing trades were epic. That's why we did so well. Really looking forward to this year. Woohoo! Absolutely, NV108. Yeah, we did create a pretty nice group. We were a few hundred in that group. And wow, that's it. You know, really good feedback. Okay, really good feedback from someone here in the comment section. I remember the World Series of Trading last year. Some of your swing trades were epic. Thanks for the recognition, guys. Thanks for the recognition. Very important. Yeah, because it's important, right? It's important. Oh, let's go through that super chat. Oh my goodness. Need to go through the super chat. Rico, thanks for the super chat, my man. Andy, can you check veracity for me? Absolutely. I can take a look at whatever you want, my man. Let's take a look at veracity. VRA, right? Veracity. It's VRA. I think there was another VRA or veracity or Vera or something like that. I remember getting this one wrong last year. VRA. Let's take a look at veracity right away. What exchange can we take a look at it? I think Bybit should be. We haven't got much price action here. Qcoin. Okay, we had a little bit of analysis. Yeah, we got some levels here basically, but we can get this off the chart. It was this did not happen. Possible swing failure, I guess, from this low, but it didn't happen. So let's do a fresh analysis on this. On veracity. This level has been getting respected here for one bounce double bottom, but it's breaking through right now, so it's not looking great. I think these are the moments. I think we did we possibly talk about a Gartley pattern here on veracity? I mean, in this downtrend, in this crazy bear market, it's just I think that we're getting off time right now on this, but overall, it still doesn't look bad. We're still inside the timing range. 1.618 would be the ultimate end of the time. That's the 1st of July from this Gartley pattern. Already past the 1-to-1, got a little bit of a bounce, getting down again. It's still at the range. Yeah, it's just take a look at VPVR here 1 second. Oh, this is not going to help, is it? Especially not on Qcoin. Which is the best trading platform here where I can take a look at VPVR with veracity? I mean, Bybit doesn't have much price data. I would do it on Bybit. Apparently on Binance we do have we need a legit platform that has high volume. Yeah, apparently we could not take a look at the volume properly here. Qcoin on spot. Oh yeah, we don't want to look at that. We want futures. Never mind. Just looking at this, it would be nice to see what kind of volume there is here. I mean, there is a spike in volume here on the VPVR. This is also why we're getting from this large consolidation we had in September, October, November. Right, it's 3 months. There is a nice spike on the VPVR right there. There is kind of also providing some kind of support here, right? So we're going to put here point of control right away. I mean, that level is providing some kind of support. It's getting a reaction, right? So, and it's also with the 7/8, which is slightly beneath the 7/8. Does not look bad. It does not look bad for a bounce. Doesn't look bad, guys, for a bounce. Doesn't the value area low from the last 1 year, right, since June of 2022. Could get a bounce, no doubt. It's definitely possible of getting a bounce here. I would be, you know, the thing about getting into a long position here, and this one, I think the veracity is available on Bybit as well. If it's not, it's definitely available on MEXC, guys. So yeah, you know the deal. Check out the links down below, guys. You get an insane bonus. It's another way to support the channel here for live streams, analysis, daily updates. But how can I trade this with good risk management? You know, obviously I would get into, this could turn into a swing trade, no doubt. We're at support. We're hitting a nice high volume node on the volume profile from here, from last year, right? Q4 of last year. Large consolidation that's left a nice spike in volume on the node there. It's hitting the 7-8 and we're forming this beautiful Gartley pattern. I mean, this does look really nice. Really, really nice. So if you want to get into any long position, you're just going to have good risk management. This is a swing trade, very low leverage, but this could happen in the next coming weeks, right? It could take weeks, and I would be targeting the 618 from this pivot high to the pivot low that is created to around about 0.006 cents, right? Round about that range for the bounce. You know, and the only way you can trade this is with very good risk management. You know, there's two scenarios that could happen here. I'm going to explain that right away. You know, when you're looking at a swing trade scenario here, you know, your profits are all the way up here. This is the only way you can trade this. So this could be a 10-to-1 risk to reward. We talked about 0.0067, which is the 618. Now, there's two ways in trading this. You can enter a potential long here and have very good risk management. That is it. Could you have the stop loss beneath the wick? Or is the price action going to test the lows again? So what I would do, waiting patiently, is see if we are going to test these lows for a failed breakdown and then enter the trade, because then you can be defensive. So as soon as you get that wick down beneath this level and have a failed breakout, because this could break through, all right? You want to see the failed breakdown. Then you get into the long position with very good risk, stop loss beneath the low that has been created for that failed breakdown. Because if you wait for a failed breakdown from this low, look what happened. You blast through, right? So if you're long in here, you're getting, you know, unless you have good risk and you get stopped out with a small loss, you're in a big massive loss right now, and you're like, oh my goodness, what can I do now? Have stop losses, guys. Accept small little losses. It's fine. It's part of the game. So what you could wait for here is have that SFP from this local low and then get into the long. And you know, with the bearish sentiment, you know, a lot of people might think you're crazy. Come on. Crypto is done. Bitcoin's done. Crypto's done. It's bearish, you know. But this is the moment where you get those surprise pumps, okay? It is the moment where you do get those surprise pumps. I mean, look at this. This is very much a possibility. You're going to eat up all of these lower highs and even hit this one right over here. It's a classic liquidity grab of lower highs. So the only way you can trade this is with very good risk management. And this is a trade that could last for a few weeks, okay? We're probably not going to get there in a couple of days. And you probably get another more choppy action to the downside. So, you know, I would personally wait for a retest of the lows, okay? Lows are most of the time retested, right? So there's a high chance in a retest of the lows. And then if it does fail to break down, take that decision with a good risk to potentially get into the long, guys. It's, you know, as simple as that. What happens if we don't test the lows and we start moving up there? Well, then I just can say it's a missed trade, right? It's not the end of the world. It's a missed trade. So Yes, peeps, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the end of the live stream. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for smashing the like button, guys. Alts, yeah, we just taken a look at Veracity. We did take a look at Algorand. Andy is getting freaked out because of security. Gary. Hope it's not Gary Gensler here. Well, yeah, I mean, it's just something, look at XRP. XRP has just had so many problems. Price action has been so boring for XRP. It definitely affects the cryptocurrency, we like it or not. Algorand, I'm going to buy Algorand no matter what. I like Algorand. I think it's a great project. It will survive the bear market and will do multiple X's in the next coming years. 2024, 2025, 2027, I don't know. It's, the bull run will happen, of course. Could we get by cheaper? Could it go down to 5 cents? Maybe. We'll just have to scoop up some more. But this is me personally, okay? I'm not, obviously do your own research. There's no financial advice taken here on YouTube or never, okay, on the Bitcoinsensus website. However, I can tell you my opinion, and I can tell you I like Algorand as a project, and I think it will do very, very well. So good stuff. Thank you very much, Andy. Smash the like button. Father Time, thanks for joining, my man. Yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Remember, if you want those daily analysis and setups and how to be patient and wait for the scenarios, guys, you know what to do. You have the Legends Trading community where I post the videos every single day on the setups, okay? This was just posted a few hours ago. And also, yeah, we got the people extremely happy, okay? People are actually happy. I'm getting really good feedback here, and people making an absolute killing and saying thank you very much, Andy. With the money shots, I absolutely love this. When people actually saying thank you very much for the trades and the TA, right? So yeah, guys, you know the deal. You got the link down below in the description if you want to just see what there is in the Legends Trading community, right? If you don't like it, it's a monthly subscription. You say, hey, I don't like Andy's analysis. I think it's an absolute crap. And you can leave, right? But so far, getting really good feedback, guys. We're getting into those trades. I'm managing to do really good coaching, letting understand the people to be patient, to have good risk management, educational content overall, not only setups. You have the link down below, guys, if you want to join one of the most profitable communities that there is out there. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Destroy that like button to share some love. Thank you, everyone, and I will see you in the next one.